Hi, welcome back to another one of my videos. If you watched my last video, then you would have seen my unboxing where I got this, the SSG10 from Novritsch. Because of COVID at the moment and lockdown, we still haven't been able to do any games. So the best I can do is to play in the garden or plink in the garden. And my conclusion so far is, yeah, I like it. It's a great gun. It's a little bit louder at the moment, but I'm assuming that's probably because it's still fairly new and it needs to bed in a bit. That said, it feels lovely. It's a really nice gun. So today's unboxing is, like all airsofters, I think, you're probably the same as me. Now I've got the gun, I want the toys, so I want everything to accessorize with this. So what I plan to do is to show you my unboxing that I just got from Novritsch, and then to install the parts and to show you what they look like on the gun. Hopefully that way you can decide which ones you like and which ones that you think are worthwhile, and I'll give you my opinion as well. One thing I would say to you is that I did buy this scope for the gun. And it's a really beautiful scope. I kind of figured if I'm going to spend a lot of money on the gun, then I'm going to buy a good scope that was going to work effectively for me. This one I found on eBay, instead of spending 160, 170 pounds on the scope, I found this one for 69 pounds. And I have to say, if you zoom in, it is excellent. It's really, really good. I can zoom in at the bottom of the garden where I have chickens and I can see the eyeball of my chickens. I don't shoot them. The only thing is, unless you're 100% zoomed in on this site, unless you're 100% like this, you lose the focus. It goes all shady. I'm assuming that's because it's probably a cheaper scope. So I don't know, maybe I'm going to change this. Beautiful, not sure. Anyway, you've seen the gun before. Let's have a look at what the unboxing. Okay, so what I plan to do is do the unboxing now to show you the parts that I bought, the toys, accessories, and then to install them on the gun and see how they look, how they feel, and see what you think. Be interesting to get your comments and let me know if they're any good. Okay, let's go. So, truly is the worst box. When I got this, the guy turned up and it looked like this. And he said, "Are you happy with it?" No. This here was something entirely different. So I left my Palsil on the side and my dog chewed it, as you can see. So when people say my dog chewed my homework, it does happen. It's not my homework, but my dog chewed my parcel. So sorry about the state of the box. Okay, so let's have a look inside. I would do these where the people cover their eyes and delve in, but I ordered it. I know what's in here, so not a real point. Okay, number one. So this is the short barrel. So as I said in my last video, what I was planning to do was to run the suppressor with the short barrel, but leave the long inner barrel on the gun, so that because it fits and it works well, and then that way giving it a little bit more length. Let's have a look at what we get in here. It's nicely packaged. So I went for the drilled barrel again. Nice, hollow, what you would expect. has got the markings down the side. I was hoping that it would have that so it didn't lose what was on there before. So I guess let's have a look at the video and install this. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken the long barrel off, and then I've installed the short barrel and then put the tip on the end. If you want to learn how to do this, I suggest you probably go to the Novritsch website. The reason being is he's so much better at showing you how to do that than me trying to give you an idea of what to do, especially as I've never done it before. So this was my first time, so I'm still a bit nervous. So again, long barrel was on here, taken that off, put the shorter barrel on. Now I've left the long inner barrel on, and the reason for that is that I'm going to put the suppressor over the top of that carefully, and then that will be housed inside the suppressor, and it'll keep it nice and safe. There you go. Welcome back. So also I got the power rings. Now when I was shooting this gun, I had the M160 spring, which I expected to be shooting around about 550. So for that I bought the M150 150 spring, which is probably shooting around about 470, and then I figured that I'd put these in. But as it is, either I've got the wrong spring in my gun, or it's shooting a little bit softer than I expected. Now I want it to shoot 500. I want to shoot at the top that I can go. So I bought these so that I can try and get that to the exact level. Let's find out which one. So there's three in there, big, medium and small. Let's find out which one of these works to get us to the FPS of 500. What I've also done is I've installed the ring. When I took the barrel off, I've used the middle ring. Let me just show you there. So I've used the middle FPS ring. I've only gone for the one because it was shooting at, as you saw in my last video, around about 470. So I'm hoping that will take it up to about 490. If not, then we'll install the rest of them as well. Okay, next, this is quite exciting. That's lovely. Again, it is full metal. I love the end to that. It looks really, really nice. It's the suppressor. Be interesting to see. It's quite heavy. It's also a little bit larger than the barrel. I've got a feeling that that's going to it's going to put quite a lot of weight on the front of the gun. The gun felt very balanced to me when I was shooting it. It didn't feel like it was tipping me, but this weighs quite a lot. I guess that's going to change the dynamics of the weight distribution of the gun. I know it's got all the compression and all the soundproofing inside. I'm excited by this. This is a really nice piece. It's quite expensive, but I have to say, I think that could be worth it. To be able to install it, obviously I'm going to need this. Again, that's just the adapter that's going to go onto the end of the barrel and then onto the suppressor. It's quite see, that will go like that. It's metal. It feels very robust. It feels quite tough. Let's see how that works with the gun as well. Okay, so what else have I got in this box? don't think it was a must-have, but again, I'm sorry, Novritsch, I love all your stuff, and so therefore you've got to have it. So it's just the maintenance kit. The silicone oil I've already got, the alcohol rub I've got, these I already have, the lock, the screw lock I don't have. Is it worth it? I don't know. It doesn't have any Novritsch stuff on there, it doesn't sing out, but you know what, it's useful, so I got it. Okay, so let's come back to that one and that one. So the cover that I bought last time, I actually got the wrong cover, the camo kit. It was actually for the wrong gun, I didn't pay attention. This one is for the SSG10, and that is here. So it's going to be difficult to show you. So what it is, basically you've got the barrel on the side, it takes the scope on the top, and then it comes with the stock cover as well. One of the things I saw on Novritsch's video is that they have this plasticky kind of rubberized unit inside, which stops the gun or stops the camo from slipping and moving, gives it more adhesive to the gun. That's going to be interesting. The only thing I'm worried about is that I did buy the Mars rail, which should be coming soon, and this isn't going to fit with that. So that's £80 worth of rail that I might not be able to use. But anyway, let's see how that looks. Let's put it on the gun. Okay, so I'm going to install the camo gear on top of this now. What I do know is that I have put it on already, and my scope is particularly long, so I'm just going to use some tape over the front of it just to cover it up. Okay. So coming back to this one again. So this is for the suppressor. Again, really robust, tough material. You'll know, because you've seen the video, whether or not the camouflage went all the way down the end and over the suppressor as well. But I bought this because I wanted to make sure that was completely covered. So let's see. If I need to put it on, let's put it on. If I don't, more waste of money. Okay, that's now on as well. Let's see how it still looks. Still got a clean view aside. SSG camo. So now what I want to know is, can I install this part back on there with the camo set on? So let's do that next. Okay, so yes, it does go on, but it's not simple. When I put the camo over the top and then put the screw in, the screw didn't engage. So what I've had to do is clear all the camo out, put the screw in, and then wrap it all around the back here and around the front. Still clear on the magazine. It means also that this isn't going to slip, it's now tied in quite tight. So yeah, it's not ideal. I was thinking about maybe spraying this and just painting it green, but no, it's fine. SSG10 camo. What I'm going to do now is just put some camo tape just around this part, because I'll see this is black. Let's see if we can make that blend in a bit better as well. Okay, so I've put the camo wrap around here just to bring this forward. In fairness, it's going to help me protect the gun. That's how I'm going to be holding it, so make the gun last a bit longer. I know there's still this obscene black bit, but hopefully it's not going to be exactly what everyone's going to see. Okay, and last thing, let's get rid of that dog tube. You probably already know what this is. So I like camo. You may have seen from my other videos how I started camoing my stuff up. These are the Novritsch leaves. And it also comes with the fast attachments as well. So I just wanted to try and break up the line. I know that the scope's covered, I know the gun's covered. I'm going to be running cameras, so I need to make sure that I can still be able to film. But I just thought this was a good idea, just to try and break up the silhouette myself a bit more. So I guess let's try and put some of these on and let's see how it works. Okay, so just open up the box for the leaves. So the way this works is, as I said to you before, you get the pack of fasteners. By all accounts, what happens is you plug them in to the bottom of the leaf, and that's how they stick in. So that has got to go underneath here. That's a ball ache. I think that one is perhaps one I'm going to do off video. Let's see how they look. And it just breaks that silhouette, doesn't it? Okay, I don't mean to drag this video out any longer, but whilst I was filming this and making this video, this arrived today, so I thought I'd open it just quickly whilst I was still doing the video. I have mentioned this what this is on my last video, if you saw it. So this finally is the Mars rail. And a letter E. Now I've got one. I'll leave that later on. So this is the Mars rail I was talking about. This probably I'm not going to end up using because I put the camo on there. You can see it's quite tight. This goes on the front to give you more rail space. Now I don't need that necessarily. Before I thought I would. Obviously this part goes on here. I kind of like the idea of it. I thought it made it look really nice, but I don't think I've got room for it anymore, so probably don't need this. But I do have my VSR that I've got, so I'll probably install it on there, and I'll show that at some point. But very nice.